Bonjour, Chloe. Hello, good morning, Jess. Yay, you made it. Hello. All right. Good morning. All right, I hope you guys are having a wonderful start to your Monday. Let me know on that music. When I replayed my live yesterday, it was a little low. Hi, Chelsea. So let me know how it sounds, if it sounds okay, if I need to adjust, turn it up, and yes, and we will get started. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab my singing bowl to start us off. The music is okay? Perfect. Yeah, Jesslyn. Hi, Vicky. Alicia. Mario. All right, so let's start off with the Green Tar singing bowl to get us started, to ground us in. Here we go. Just gonna move through your energy. And of course, energy healing works on our intention. So what is it that you need today and right now in this moment? Whatever that is, just set that intention. Maybe it's physical healing, maybe it's emotional, maybe it's simply relaxation and to calm. The beauty of energy healing is it works on all levels, helping to calm and balance your mind, your body, and your spirit. So just sit back and receive. Hello, lady of the house. And allow me to take care of you this Monday morning. All right. We are going, Happy New Year. Happy New Year, lady of the house. We are going to start on that root chakra, which is at the base of our spine, and ruby red in color. Element is earth, grounding us, balancing our energy. Oh, Jocelyn, what is it? If there's anything in particular that you need, just let me know, okay? Sit back, relax, and receive. Set your intention, whatever it is that you need in this moment. If there's anything that I can do, just let me know, okay? Just moving through your energy. Just kind of calming everything down, balancing everything here. It's a little loud for my liking. All right. So our root chakra, anything physical, would be hips and below. So lower back, hips, legs, knees, ankles, feet, sciatic nerve. Okay. And sciatica would also be a root and sacral here. When we release the root chakra, physical is below, but it can also help with headache, overthinking, because it helps to ground the energy. I do feel other people's. I'm clairs on all levels. Clairsentient, claircognizant. Clairsentient means that I feel physical things within my body. It can be emotional. It can also be physical symptoms. I'm very clairvoyant. And smells, which can be interesting. I'm gonna put this out. And a lot of times, if you guys have been following me for a while on here, sometimes I'll, especially those that I know or that have been on for a while, or those that I've had sessions with, even if I don't know you're on, sometimes I'll pick up on certain things, or in the collective, if there's something going on that's kind of more than one person that's dealing with something, I'll kind of talk or focus on it. So right now, speaking of, right now I'm working on the root, but I'm actually having quite a bit of, just a little bit of anxiety. So I'm just going to kind of sit here for a minute and just kind of calm everything down. Calm everything down here. The root can hold that as, it's when we're not in the present moment, where we're thinking too far ahead about things. And then the opposite, when we feel down or stuck, or sometimes we can be not letting go of things of the past. Not always, But I'm just going to kind of work here just to calm. Usually it'll go on theme sometimes, even then after if I do a card pull, it'll be, something will come up what I've kind of talked about, which is always kind of cool and interesting. So I think, where is that? I'm going to bring in my beautiful petrified wood, which is so unique. I think if you weren't on yesterday, I bought this for a personal piece for myself that I keep at home, but I loved it too. When I got home, I started noticing, this right here where it looks like a beautiful star almost on top of a mountain, or if this was a deep night, sky and landscape. What I love about petrified wood is it can be so varied in how it looks, colors. But it's really good for grounding, for really calming that scattered energy. Petrified wood paired with clear quartz is also excellent for pain, any kind of pain in the body. You can see that. It is. It's very heavy too. Very heavy. All right, let's work on the back here for a minute. Back of lower back. Lower back can represent feeling supported by others, feeling supported in life, not having to carry the load on your own. You'll hear me talk sometimes about those lower chakras. Good morning, Sister Golden Hair. And like the basement of our home, where we like to store things. We like to store things that don't necessarily want out, but don't know what to do with it. Usually, old things, but we don't want to let it go. So releasing that right now, the new year too, our physical home is an extension of our body. So sometimes what I like to do, what I have found, when I feel really stuck or stagnant, or I'm wanting to shift energy quickly, and I'm having a difficult time doing that, I shift it within my home. I clear things out. I get rid of things. I sometimes will move the furniture, whatever it is, and that actually really helps to move and shift physical things within my own body and moving forward on things. So that's a little. So sometimes when I'm working in the root chakra, it's almost like when it releases, it's kind of like opening up a door and all this junk falling out, that you piled up, memories, old stories. So clearing that so you can move forward. And breathe. All right, let's bring in the root chakra tuning fork. This is specific to the root. Notice where you feel it. Do you feel it in the root? Notice when I go through these, is there one sound you're like, oh, that one really resonated with me? Hit that on the wrong spot there. All right, let's do the singing bowl. Green Tara. Beautiful. We're going to move up to the sacral. Before I do that, I want to bring in my tourmalated quartz, which is, this is black tourmaline, which is embedded in quartz. Black tourmaline is one of the best crystals for grounding, protection. And we have it amplified. And of course the black and white helps to bring balance. crying when I saw your light for the first time, but I thought, oh, good, yeah. You know, that's okay. And sometimes energy healing, it helps to release, you know, things within our body and that need to kind of come up and emerge. And yeah, so sometimes you think of your body as this container. Think of how hard that you have been working to hold that energy, you know, whatever that is, that upset, that sadness, that grief, you know, your body has to hold that because our emotions are energy in motion. You know, they want to move, they want to shift. And so when we allow space for that to release, then the body can relax. It's like, oh my goodness, I've been holding on to that, and now it's able to release and let go of. So sometimes it can feel like, oh, but then once it's like, okay. All right, let's move up to the sacral. So the sacral is right above the root, and it is orange in color, and it is the element of water, which is all about our emotions. And physical, bladder, reproductive area, lower back still, and really helping to move and shift the energy in both these lower chakras, the hips, also within the root, to allow the energy to flow down our legs, down our lower back, down our glutes, down the back of our legs. Also, joy, creativity, passion, inspiration. We can hold the energy of fear in our bladder and kidneys. And it also teaches us to let go, to trust. To let go of control, trying to control everything, float. You know, we think of earth energy, of course, trees, roots of grounding, you know, rock, all of that, which of course 100%. But water is also very grounding. It's grounding and cleansing. If you think of going into the ocean, your feet on the sand, is great for manifestation, setting intentions. Because the womb, right? It's where we create. Where we bring things to life. For the repost. Here. I'm going to do a little, all right. I have all these like little trinkets because I like little trinkets at home. So this one, look how cute this is. It's a pretty little spoon and it has like an amethyst, but I was like, I think today, sometimes I like to kind of scoop through energy. So I thought, well, maybe I'll try and see what I think of using this little guy today. So awfully cute. Amethyst is really calming. Such a beautiful crystal. It's just soothing, calming. Relaxing. Isn't that cute? Little tiny spoon. All right, let's bring in the sacral. Tuning fork here. Notice where you feel it in your body. Go through again, just on the mind here. The amethyst. Just gently, just. All right, let's bring in the singing bowl. Beautiful singing bowl. Thank you, Great Dora. All right, let's move up to the solar plexus, which is at the center of your belly. And it is the fire energy. It is yellow in color. It is the sun energy. It's bold, vitality, courage, forward movement. It's our confidence, it's our worthiness. And this would be the area if you have issues with stomach, gallbladder, liver, spleen. You can also hold the emotion of worry here. Worry in our stomach. If you tend to be a worrier, sometimes we can hold that energy in our stomach. And then the emotion of anger, which we can hold in our liver and our gallbladder. Of course, we can hold emotions anywhere, but when we have a heavy or an abundance, an overabundance of a specific emotion, it can kind of affect certain areas more so of our body. One thing I'm going to try and start doing more for this year is juicing. So, I got on a kick for a while. Did not like the taste of it at all. I would really chug it. But I got on this celery juice kick, and then other juices, and I'm gonna get back on that. I'm excited. Just got myself a new juicer. I haven't done it yet. I think I have to set it up. So that can be, I think I said that because that can be good too, like just detoxing the liver. it has a lot of, and I would do a stalk, like when I did it, and I did it for, I've done it several times. I did it like, I can't remember, like maybe I tried to do it like 30 days in a row, and then I continued for a long time, but it just gets, you know, it's like a whole stalk of celery, and you're supposed to drink it right away for the benefits. So you're supposed to juice it, the celery, drink it right away. At least I followed this book. It's he's called Medical Medium, and so I read his book, and that was his, you know, not to put anything else in it. And I don't like celery. I'm not saying I like the taste of it either. But it was more for the benefits. I did just order, I will let you know what juicer I got. It's a cold press, and I can't remember the brand. Good morning. But it's supposed to be a pretty good one. And it's like, you know, it's not that outrageous, super expensive ones that are like, I mean, that I can't afford. And it's one where you can literally, it has, I think, a pretty wide mouth where you can throw like you don't have to peel things. You can just like plop it in. And then I got these little glass, and it has a screw lid on it, which I always heard really you're supposed to just kind of, for the best results, I think, drink it right away, but you know. The only thing I find hard with juicing is the amount that you have to, so that can sometimes be like, gosh, that's, you know, all right, so just kind of waken this solar plexus up a bit. Where from like an energetic standpoint, where I feel a lot of times kind of energetic cords. What I mean about that, just energetically, like sometimes if we feel depleted, sometimes we're, you know, if we're a caregiver, if we're a parent, if we're someone who gives a lot, you know, we just might overgive, and then in our belly area we're depleted, but then also it's kind of like we take on other people's energy, you know, we're wanting to help, and we take it on as our own, kind of get enmeshed. This is a really good place for energetic boundaries. I'm working on that. You know, you can help others without taking it on, absorbing it as your own. conscious thing. Is the year of the fire horse, fire energy. Solar plexus is fire, sun, yellow. And then our back, those kidneys, the adrenals. When we have burnout, that can affect the kidneys. Think of, the kidneys need water, right? And then in front we have that fire energy. And when we have too much fire in our belly, too much burnout, we're stressed, we're overworking ourselves, we're pushing ourselves until we, everything is kind of charred. That energy can affect the kidneys because it's almost like dried, shrivel up prunes. That's how I see it, like the kidneys. It's like there's no water left because the fire is just depleted. So it's bringing just gentleness back, nourishing, soothing energy back to our lower back, our mid back, kidneys, our adrenals. Hoping to restore that. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's bring in solar plexus tuning fork. Notice where you feel it. Do you feel it in your belly? Do you feel it elsewhere? Through these, is there one that you like more than the other? Beautiful. All right. Have you felt the no sleep energy? I felt that the last few days I've felt great. I was feeling it during the holidays though. During the holidays I definitely was. But sometimes I feel I kind of, what I've noticed is sometimes I'll have my most intense things even in planetary or moon, whatever it is, prior to when you're supposed to be. Feels like I go through it before. I don't know why, but all right, let's start on that heart space. Center of your chest here, of course, helping with our heart, our lungs, and the color is green. Green, sometimes pink. Green and pink. And the element is air. I'll see you soon. I'll see you soon, Katrina. Hope you have a good day. Enjoy your brunch. Working underneath that collar, we have a lot of lymph nodes here, so helping to release underneath here in the lymph. Helps to release here. Even all the way down into our armpits here. Can get kind of stuck or sluggish. And even here. Sternum here. Here, same thing. And doing that in the shower, kind of like here, releasing that lymph node. You can even do this. Helps to get that movement. Too, you see. This. therapist has her driving test today. So we'll send positive thoughts for the old driving test. Yeah, thanks. I would say she actually does really good. She rides horses, and I think there's something with that. It's like she's calm, and she's been able with horses. They'll sometimes do their own thing, pull this way, jump. She's got to stay. So I feel like there should be a study on that. If you ride horses, are you a really good driver? Your upper back is popping. Well, good. That upper back, so that's kind of two within there. Our chakras are not just forward facing, so they, it goes all the way to the back. So, if you have issues in certain areas of your back, kind of look as to what chakra in the front is. So I always like to call that the back of the heart chakra, where we like to kind of tuck away and store a lot of things, kind of like the basement root. Down the back, and stay right here for a second on that lower back. Oop, my battery is going. Where's my charger? On the lower back. Releasing there. Yeah, so sometimes I feel it's kind of hard to explain, but within my hands, and then also within my body. And then it's actually like, I don't know that I can explain it. Sometimes it's like all the senses, so it's like in my hands, but then in my body, but then a visual all at once, even if my eyes are open. I don't know. For instance, you do not, anyone can do energy healing. Anyone can do energy healing, because the energy is going to move, I'm not using my energy, it moves through me to that. So no, it knows where to go, what to do. For me, these are just, my gifts that I use, but you do not have to. I always say, like children, children probably are the best energy healers. Just their sweetness and what was I saying? Yeah, so like for instance, when I'm not working, it's, I'm tapped out, right? I'm not, but over the holidays, I just kind of, there were some people kind of not feeling the greatest, but I had, family member, and so I was just feeling, so I could feel certain things. I knew I wanted to go here and hold that needed to be released, but when I was holding here, I was having pain or feeling here. It's hard to explain. So then I went down to the hip area, which so it had kind of that mental, emotional, where we're holding on one side, and then that person's like, oh, I always have hip issues, it's always really like tight there, like when I sleep on it, it's sore. So even though I'm not in this area, I'm here, I'm feeling this. It's kind of hard to explain. I said that because it's like just because, so I'm up here, but then I wanted to come here, so sometimes. All right, let's bring and the heart chakra tuning forward. How are we doing? Chelsea, I think I see you tomorrow. Yeah. Work on the back of the neck here. Oof. Right now I'm kind of moving the energy from top of the head down the back of the head, okay, moving it down now the back of the neck, kind of that upper shoulder region. And I'm quite nauseous right now, so I'm just gonna hold here. It's like back of the, almost like kind of like where the neck goes down, and then there's, I guess it's like the very top of the back here where the top of the shoulders are. So on the back here. Kind of like right below the neck, on the back, kind of that, I don't want to say like hump, but you know, like how like if there's the neck and then it can like compress right there or something. Still on the back. I'm now moving down this side, but kind of the head back. The head. Back of the neck. Same spot. Okay, good. Maybe do you have back issues? So do you have back issues? Wow. So, yeah, that's a strain there. And chills run down your legs. Yeah, that energy can flow when things release. And just because I'm working in one area, and it may not be specific to you, it still shifts things within you, if that makes sense. This is when I say, oh, I gotta get my charger on, I'm at 10%, when I get hyper-focused on something. And then it's like, all right, I gotta stop that. Hold on, let me. like I'm on the throat. Just gonna. Good. All right, let's bring in the tuning fork for the throat chakra. Beautiful. Let's do the singing bowl. Lovely. Let's bring in some tourmalated quartz. for like, you need to smile more. It's like, well, I get concentrating, you know, on things, and I'm concentrating, so I'm not, you know, usually if you're concentrating on something, you're not like, but I do need to, like, I catch myself, oh, thank you so much. I do catch myself, and I'm like, I do need to. It's just because I'm focusing. Oh, you're so welcome, Sam. Happy New Year. Top of the head here. Feeling like heaviness, you know, where you can get on the crown and just, you know, that just like heaviness over the crown, just releasing that in a brain fog and just overall kind of that cloud, you know, so that can make you feel lighter. Maybe in your own energy. Really combing through your energy here. The throat, start feeling pressure in it. When I was on the throat, back of the neck, or when I was up on top of the head. Top of the head. Again. different things, emotions, or there's physical. So sometimes calming the mind, linking it to the throat, when we want to say something, when we overthink, when we think about something that we want to express, but we don't. When our little us maybe wanted to say something or thought, but then would get anxious and not say something. Especially our little selves, if there's anxiety here or fear here in expressing. So it's balancing that and also telling our little self or ourselves now, like, it's okay. I can speak my truth. I don't have to keep on having anxiety or overthinking what I say, how I feel. And I can show up exactly how I want. And so when we encourage our little selves to be like, hey, what you have to say is important. What you have to say isn't, like, I want to hear it. It's not silly. You don't have to be nervous or afraid. And sometimes I like to just say mantras, like, you are safe, feeling a safety, you are safe to express, to share, you are safe to feel that vulnerability of sharing, of expressing. I like this one. This one's so calming. All right, let's bring in, I'm gonna do one other thing before, that's why I brought it up. Oh, guess so. I saw that. Brought up here's this one. I was just talking about that on the third eye here. Really fast, then I'll move up to the This one is spend time in nature. Let the beauty of nature refresh your soul. We have lots of that blue energy, calming energy. Hi Nina. Softness, calming, grounding energy for our mind. Interesting. And then this one says, it's never truly the end. In everything will be okay. So it's like, when something you feel like comes to an end, it's just really the beginning. So, spend time in nature. It's never truly the end, beloved. In this, everything will be okay. So if there's been something that's weighing heavy on your mind, go out in nature, ground, look around, and know that in whatever you're struggling with, it's never truly the end, only the beginning, and everything will be okay. Aw, you're welcome. All right, just clearing this last bit of our headspace, grounding us, knowing that we're safe. Balanced, protected, calm, centered. Clear, steady and focused. All right, let's bring in, I did do the third eye, didn't I, tuning fork? Or did I not? Well, I don't remember, so I'm going to do the third eye and then the crown. And crown. Let's bring it. Beautiful. All right, we'll do one last one here. This is called the soul chakra, higher than the crown. Beautiful. Grounding us. And sealing in all this beautiful healing energy the rest of your day. evening and days ahead as it continues to move and shift through you and support you, helping to move you forward with ease and grace, path of the least resistance, for your highest good always. So it is. Which one? The other side of the crystal looks like a tree with a star. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, it has a definitely like or mountains, like if this was the night sky and you're looking and there's like a bright star that lights up. Yeah, it's really interesting. It's the other side. The one I just had? That one or this one? Yeah. All right, and sealing in root, sacral, solar, heart, throat, third eye, crown, one big one. Beautiful. We'll end with the root, grounding us. And beautiful. I am gonna pull a couple more cards for this week ahead. So, and I posted yesterday's live. It's up over on YT for, it's over for members first, and then it will go live for everyone in a few days. And then I will get this one up there as well. So if you miss some of it, you want to go back and watch it, I'll get that up as well. And let's pull also a few cards for this week ahead. Let's see. Ooh! All right. This week ahead. This new deck I really have been enjoying. We're going to use that. And I'll keep you posted on my juicing. Maybe I'll do some videos on it. One juice that I really like, that I've done before, one of my favorites, I think it's so good, is carrot, apple, and cilantro. But I do have to watch the sugars. So probably I need to do more green juice. All right, what do we need to hear for this week ahead? For the collective, for the 936 people on here. I will, Jess. I'll let you know if I like this one. I've been pulling this one for a lot. So And I like her. She's feisty. But I'll read the message. Oh goodness, let me move this. Where is my book? Okay, so she's awfully. Let's see if we can you see her? Looks like that heart chakra number 13. It's kind of that glare I don't like. And it says, fight like a girl. I've been pulling her a lot and I'm like, ooh yeah, fight like a girl. Let's see. And it says, I like all the gold energy too. So this says, when it's time to take a stand, fight like a girl, a woman's heart in full bloom, willing to withstand the bite of thorns in order to free herself from another, is a force of nature. Whether your fight is for inner advocacy, to clear the path of old patterns, beliefs, or relationships that no longer serve you, or outer advocacy for a cause you believe in, there is no power on earth like a loving heart willing to stand up and stand out. When we come forth to fight with a vision for the highest good of all, rather than an us versus them, we liberate our inner she-ro. She equals hero. So she's been coming up like a lot. Let's see what else. And the old owl. Yep. This, if you can see here, you can see her. You know what? I have this light on because I'm in my, let me turn this off and maybe that will help with reflection here. Can you see here? See the owl here? There's an owl here. And we have all this beautiful pink energy. And it says, heed your wisdom. So the owl energy is all about, it sits and it watches. It's observing. It's observing its environment. It's not necessarily doing anything, but it's very watchful. It's not moving. It's not a time to like, oh, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do this. It's all about watching, observing, watching your surroundings, watching what's going on, watching, do people do what they say they're going to do? Do people, it's an observing, and it can turn its head like 360. It's a wisdom. And the owl also is nocturnal, so it has keen eyesight, can see things that we may not be able to see. It can see things that maybe we're unaware of. It can see things that maybe might be coming in. So it's a wisdom, it's steadiness, it's observing. We can learn so much by watching what others do. So with that, let's see what it says. Heed your wisdom. 6. All right. We can see here. Owls are the traditional messenger of wisdom and bring to us power of both inner and outer sight. Wisdom is not found in temples or universities, but in the sanctuary of the human soul. Thought, dreams, reflection, and contemplation, we court the messages that wish to impart their wisdom directly into our being. And when we listen deeply, the wild woman rises. So all about listening, observing. Yeah, all right, let's do one more. Listening to your own inner wisdom and knowledge. That's interesting. I pulled a different deck. So, and with that, so I'm just going to go with it. And with that, it says, let go of the past. Let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. It's time to envision a new story. And I think with these before, when I was here, it was, it's never the end. Everything will be okay. Moving forward. Let go of the past. It's time to envision a new story. And I'm going to go back to my other deck. Where did it even go? I am sitting on cards everywhere, tuning forks, crystals. This is books, shell bracelets, and this tiny chair. And this is how my brain works. Yep. All right, let's do one more because I want to. Because I want to. Do I want? And then we have, so a lot of empowerment here. A lot of empowerment. You know, we are, so we are in the year, right? 2026, the year of the fire horse, which is movement ahead. But technically, that movement ahead, the fire horse, maybe someone can help me out on this, doesn't technically start until it's February. I can't remember if it's February 7th. I don't know. It's something. So we're still technically in the end phase of the snake. So that's all about letting go, shedding, releasing, all of that. So these cards to me a little bit still resonate with that. And then this last one is, which is interesting with the star. And it says, remember who you are. Remember who you are. So we have fight like a girl, heed your wisdom, let go of the past, and remember who you are. And that says, that one says, you are made of stardust and moonlight, seashells and stories. Each day, the world will try to drag your attention to its cause, forcing you to reconsider what's important. Look at this, care about that, focus over here. But it's up to you to remember who you are, deep in your core, and choose your priorities based on what you know is most true and most beautiful about your life. Hold your heart like the luminous star it is and proclaim, no, this is what is important to me. When we prioritize your heart, dismissing whatever insults your soul, the wild woman rises. And that came up yesterday. And I can't remember, if you go back and watch my live, there were 2 cards. I only pulled 2. And it was the same thing. So we have kind of this like, fight like a girl, prioritize yourself, remember who you are, walking away from the past, walking away from things that no longer serve you, remember your inner wisdom, heed your inner wisdom, watch, observe, take notice, listen to yourself, listen to your body, trust your intuition. So a lot of self-empowerment and a lot of stopping the maybe denying yourself or putting everyone else first or allowing other people to tell you this, that, this, and it's like, no, I'm trusting myself. I know what I need. I know what I want. And I'm honoring that. And I'm standing up for that. I'm voicing it. I'm speaking it. And I'm moving into this new year with power, with freedom, with tenacity, and I am no longer going to dim my light. I'm going to shine it, and I'm going to really embrace all that I am. So I think that's what it is. That was the message too, yesterday and today. I like it. I like it. All right, well, with that, I am gonna get off and see if I can figure out how to set up my juicer. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let's see. Oh gosh, I gotta move my foot. I've been sitting crisscross for way too long. When will I be back on? I know I won't be on tomorrow, but possibly, probably my next day on will be Wednesday. So, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for joining me today, and have a great week. And I'll see y'all soon. And I'll repost this over on YT. All right, love ya.